So I want to show you Novelize. I used to use this quite a bit back, and I still mention it from time to time because it is good software if you're going to write your novel, and it's browser based, so you can take it with you. You can use this on your computer, your laptop, your tablet, and your cell phone, I do believe. So, as you can see, I was working on, years ago, some books, 300 Common Fiction Novel Writing Problems. I didn't finish it. I really should. That's a good idea. Another fiction book, and apparently I was going to do a Blood Doll 3. I think what happened with that one is the sales slowed, and I canned the third Blood Doll series and started working on The Tiny Vampire from Outer Space. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take you through starting a new novel in this particular piece of software. And it's not hard. It is $9 a month. You get like a 14-day free trial, I think it is, and then it's $9 a month for this software. So we're going to do The Horror of the Tazumari Greed Statue is what we're going to set up in here. Since I've already got to rework it, it was a Kindle Vella, so we're just going to work it over here. So it says, choose a title. Well, we're going to be The Horror of the Tazumari Greed Statue. It is horror, so we're going to click the horror button. I am the author, so that's what we're going to do. And every novel has a notebook, so you need to choose one or create one. This is The Horror of the Tazumari Greed Statue. And it will let you import your file, but I don't think this works well. But I can try it and find out, I guess, can't I? Let me make sure my Horror of the Tazumari Greed Statue is saved. It is. So I'm going to see if it will upload, and I'll be right back. All right, so I have stuck my novel in the spot. It's an ODT. I don't remember how this does with ODTs, but the chapter headings are H2, and they really shouldn't be. They should be H1. Scene headings, I don't really have any, but we'll say that they're H2. We're going to split the scenes by the title. And you get to say what your daily word count goal is and what your weekly word count goal is and what your total goal is. I'm going to leave that the way it is because it doesn't matter. And then you click the Create Novel button. Server error. That's not a good sign. Alright, so I have gone back and undone the choose file. Server error. Let's see if it'll create the novel. No. Wow, okay. Alright, so I am going to start over. Horror of the Tazumari Greed Statue. We're going to say it's horror. We're going to do a new notebook. We're going to go Greed Statue. And we're going to leave that alone. This I'm going to leave alone. I don't need a weekly progress report, but I guess that's stuck. So let's see if it'll create this one. This is weird. Okay, it created that one, so there's something wrong with the file upload. Maybe it doesn't like ODT files. Alright, so we're in. This is the page. Now, you can manage it. If there was a subtitle, you could put it here. Author, horror, no weekly progress report. There's an export button. And this stuff you can change if you want to at a later date. Summaries. So you can do the overall summary. I've got this somewhere. I need to go find it. 1 second. So I don't remember that file upload being all that hot a few years ago, so maybe don't use that one. But you can do an overall summary. But it's not that hard to copy and paste things in here. Like, here's the overall summary. I think I complained about this before. You can't edit right there. And I think you have to go to outline to do it. Yep, it's right here. All right, so let's get rid of the panel. So your summaries and all of that are in the outline thing right here. I remember bringing that to their attention because I think you should be able to edit it in the panel. But there's my overall summary. Novel beginning. Joe and are waiting for the Kazumari grade statue to arrive. And then you can go through here and do the middle and end, and you can even do chapter descriptions and scene notes and things like that. So there's the outline. I want to go back to the writing window. I wonder if this saves automatically. I don't remember. Yes it does. Okay, so there we go. Contents. This will show you your outline, chapter 1, scene 1, etc., etc. And your notebook. There are no characters yet. So in your notebook, you can add your characters. And in here, you can actually type your character name. So we'll say Joe Alou. And if you had an image, you could put it here. I don't have one. And you've got a name generator. This is a major character, and it's male. Short description. Okay. Great demon working with Martha. Lilitu. And we're done here. So that's Joe. And we're going to view the list. Joe. And we're going to add a new character. Well, this is going to be Martha Lilitu. And she's a major character. She is a greed demon working with Joe to get the greed statue to harm Nelson. All right. Good enough. So that's what you do there. View list. And then you've got your characters right here. What else do we have? Groups. I don't know what this does. Okay, so you can create a group. I don't know why you would want to. You can do locations. So this is easy. Location name. Nelson Corporate Headquarters. And you can put a description in there. The 3-story building overlooking the giant harbor. All right. So that's that. Hopes if all the letters come out. Overlooking the giant harbor. And okay, you can put in events. You can put in items. This would probably be good for murder mystery. You can put in random notes, and you can export your notebook if you want to. This is the Tazumari Green Demon Notebook. Alright, so there's all of that. So this stuff is very helpful. It lets you see your stuff, in a snapshot. Or snapshot. Alright, so in order to work on your actual book, you'll have to close the panel. And copying and pasting is pretty easy. I have to scroll down to find my first chapter. Alright, so if your upload for your existing story does not work, you can copy and paste. And it works just like this. Tazumari Green Statue. Scene title, there isn't one. And here is the scene body. I don't break my stuff down into scenes. It's all the same thing. So I need to copy my chapter 1, which might take a minute. This is long. All right. And I can paste it in the scene body. And there it is. And then when I'm done with my chapter, I can add a chapter. And we'll just do chapter 2. And I'll copy the next chapter. And there you go. And you can do some formatting if you want. This is interesting. This does not have any indents. Does it indent at all? No. Ooh. It's got a full screen button. Text color. You can change the text color if you want. All right, well, I've got 2 chapters done, so I'm going to go ahead and download it. Let's go back to the panel. So now it says that I've done 3,815 words today because that's how much I've plugged into the thing. Weekly view progress tracker. Let's see what this is. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's cool. I was talking about this with NaNoWriMo the other day. This would actually be pretty cool. So that's pretty cool, actually. Oh, and here we've got everything else. Today, this week, daily, weekly. So that's pretty cool. Okay, that's new. That was not there last time I used this. So what I want to do is export this. So I've come back to my dashboard, and I've got the horror of the Tazu Marigreed statue, and here it is. And I'm going to download it, export novel, and I'm going to download the manuscript. And now we're going to see what it looks like. All right, so it downloaded it as a docx. So I guess if you want to upload your novel into Novelize, you better try a docx and not a ODT like I had. So this pretty much looks good. A novel by Stacey Carroll. You're not going to need that. It's just going to be that to publish. You won't need that to publish. That's pretty easy to get rid of. It did not put in the chapter. Because in order to do this, you're going to have chapter 1. It's going to have to look like that. And it's going to have to be heading 1. But the rest of this is correct. What is 6? Yeah, that much is correct. All right, so did this format it correctly? They've done some work on this because this formatted correctly. I'm almost positive it did. Let me see something. Format page. Oh, no, it didn't. Nope. This is not formatted correctly. So I'm going to show you what the problem is. This is an 8.5 by 11. You're never going to publish like this. You want six by 9, and this has to be, this should really be mirrored. And you want this to be like, for me it's going to be, whoa, it didn't do it. 0.55, 0.45, top, bottom, my butt. All right, 0.5, and I don't need a gutter. So this is basically how you're going to format your book if I wanted to, if you or I wanted to publish it. All right, so we're going to apply. Okay. What I want to know about is, did it? Nope, it did not. So what this is going to do, it's going to download everything as its own section, which means you have to go in and do this over and over again. But it is fairly good software. I do like it. What I don't like is this right here, because I don't want to go in and keep formatting every chapter. And I'm wondering if I can go in and adjust it. So let me see here. So let's see here. Let's see what it is. Novel manuscript, download manuscript. We didn't do any. No, it is not going to let you. Wait. Nope. You can do an A4. Let me find out what that is. So A4 is pretty much 8.5 by 11 as well. So that's not what you're going to need. So you're going to have to go in literally and format every chapter if you use Novelize. But if you're nowhere near that, there's no reason not to use Novelize. What I do like is that it puts your tabs in. When I first looked at it, I was afraid it wasn't putting any tabs in, and it does do that. So that much is good, but formatting every chapter by itself, you'll probably get very tired of that very quickly. So is Novelize worth using? Yeah, I think so, and I think I might load this into Novelize just because. And the one thing it does really well is since it's web-based, I can work on my novel in here, and I can work on it in the other room where my laptop is. That's what I like Novelize for. So anyway, this is the Novelize writing software rundown. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later.